the Shell 2. Today I have with me Joycey and Rook. Say hello.
Hey guys.
Hello.
And we have the game on our hands today, SRG versus Revival. But first, we will be looking at the predictions. So, Joycey, you want to take that away?
Yeah, so we got predictions put out past couple of days. Impress put a new segment out, and we had quite a lot of responses. I think we had something like 75, 74 responses. And so on your screens, you should now see the different charts and where people votes lie. As you can see, not a lot of surprises. A lot of the favourites showing in this one.
Definitely favoured.
I think what's really interesting is the game that we've got on stream today, the SRG Revival game, is heavily favoured in Revival corner, whereas a lot of people are saying SRG aren't going to do that well. I think it could be closer than people expect. I know they've had a little bit of a roster shake-up.
Mm-hmm.
And then also going on to the other games, so if we look at first off Centurion versus Hentai Avon, I posted in the VR General chat earlier on about it, but I think Hentai have possibly got potential to hurt Centurion where their weaknesses are.
Yeah, I reckon they have too. What about you, Rook? I know you haven't seen much of either team, but
I think it's definitely possible. I played against Centurion in scrims. They kind of rolled, well, kind of like I was filling in for some roles, and they kind of rolled us. Hentai Haven, I've seen a couple of the players, but Centurion as a whole, I generally rate as a pretty strong team. So my personal first guess would always be Centurion.
Well, Drigger's hyped them up to be pretty much #1 team. So, yeah, I can see why, the people vote that way. So, bring us on to the other games then.
Yeah, so then we've got 7DS versus 100 Cobra. A lot of people are going into favour of 7DS, but again, they're not with the roster that played in Shell 1, which got them to the final. They're missing the Star ADC and got a sub in. Mm-hmm. So, and 100 Cobra's first time out in a proper tournament. So maybe that could be a lot closer than people are thinking as well.
I don't know. They do have the league's worst mid laner on there. Is Byron on the roster? I'm just making sure.
Sure Byron in the mid lane.
Something I don't know. Because I've known Byron for a while, and he has done a lot of casting before. But I think if he manages to put, so he's as a player, he does sometimes put himself in positions where he doesn't perform quite up to the standard that he can occasionally. So I need to see him be more potentially show us what he really can do, and then that's the position where they can actually take the map.
Mm-hmm. I could agree with you on that. I actually see Byron as he could be a threat because a lot of his picks are quite strong at the moment. So I could see Byron really pulling one out against 7DS here.
Byron's got a lot to prove from the things that got said about him in the predictions. I was one of those that basically did him down a lot.
Oh,
and he said he's going to prove me wrong, which if he does, I'm really happy to see.
I think he will. I have a lot of faith in Byron.
I have absolutely zero faith in Byron.
Okay, well, we're all split. Brilliant. And
then last game then, so we've got Wonder Kids versus Team Elite. So again, there's a lot of discussion in the community at the moment about Wonder Kids and about there being a surprise package and possibly being able to go through and win the show.
Because this is the big thing with Team Elite. We do know they completely smashed the Shell 1. I don't think anyone can say they didn't, not even Drigger. But I think Team Elite should be the strongest team. But from the way the predictions are showing, there's still quite a lot of force behind Wonder Kids. It's quite close. And I think we might see that in those 3 games, or 2 games, depending on, if they win both.
Yeah, so just to let all the viewers know what's happening, it's going to be a best-of-3 format, which is following the Hex Tech Cup. Mm-hmm. How it'll work is, if it goes to a best-of-3, the third game is going to be a blind pick, where both teams need to message the admin in the lobby their picks. If they both pick a same pick, so for example, if they both pick a Kha'Zix, that Kha'Zix will then not be allowed to be played. They'll have to then have 10 more seconds to pick a new champion. It sounds a lot more complicated than it really is, but it'll open up a lot of mind games. What could happen is if we've got a Kha'Zix one trick on one team, and the other team wants to try and deny it, the Kha'Zix one trick may opt playing a counter pick in that Kha'Zix to give it a much better matchup for himself, even though he's sacrificing his main champion.
It's going to be really some mind games. We will try to keep you updated on a lot of these other games as well, because we will only have the SRG versus Revival game on stream. But if we could get score updates on the other games, that would be great for you, I think.
Well, yeah, so I think we're about ready to go into our main game. Just going to check with production.
Good old production.
Seems we're about ready.
It does look like it. You can run down the lineups as well while we're here.
Okay, so I'm happy to do Revival. Starting in the top lane, they've got Blueberry Haze, which I believe came from a bot lane of Pav.
I believe so, yeah.
In the jungle, Wavy Lad. I've known him for a long time. I used to play in a team with him in jungle. Very, very, very consistent player.
Mm-hmm.
Then they've got Egratar in mid, which was the jungle for Pav.
Yeah, he's a big favourite in this mid lane. From what I've heard.
He's got the potential to be a top tier in the mid lane.
He definitely has.
I have to play against him. Old Man Pax in ADC, very well known in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gandhi, who's recently swapped from a top lane to bot lane.
Gandhi is great, I have to say. What they say is supports basically top lane retirement, but I don't believe that. And I will run down SRG for us. We have Vomen, who I don't know a lot about, but I've heard he is quite good. We have the Danish Dragon in the jungle. He did play for SRG last split as well, I believe. Or he was definitely in the shell. Definitely. Played quite a good performance there. They have Gimmick, who I think is Glenn from the support lane. From bot lane. And then we move on to Law, a big crit carry there for them. He loves playing them. And Kyle, who's come from the top lane. And we'll see what he can do down in the support. But the Galio... You go on, my friend.
I was just going to remark, sadly, that if we do manage to make it a third game, we don't even get to see 2 Shens, even though it's blind pick. Which just makes me deathly sad inside.
So moving on to the bans then, and the team that picked what happened. Rook, what do you make of this?
Well, I actually really do think Galio is really strong, obviously, with the buffs coming on in. And I like it when teams play around that. Obviously, that is presumably going to the mid lane. And the fact that you can roam a lot from there using, obviously, Galio's ultimate, he wants to be a lot more aggressive now, push in a lot and utilize it rather than trying to save people. I think it's a really good fit for a more skirmishing meta that we are seeing right now.
Definitely, I'd agree there. We do know that Agratar does like to play the Galio. He's
very comfortable on it.
Very comfortable. We did see that in action a few days ago, actually. But I'm not saying anymore.
And the SRG are now locking in an Aatrox after the Thresh and Talia.
Yeah, do we think that is a Talia mid, or will that be going into the jungle?
I'd be surprised. I haven't seen much Talia mid for a long time. Unless Gimmick specifically plays it, I'd expect it jungle.
I'd expect it jungle as well, but maybe I don't know what counters Galio in that mid lane. Maybe that's some big pick.
Maybe they're trying to match the rotation power with that Talia, because obviously you can push back and then you have the wall to try and rotate.
That's very true. You can follow the Galio really well with that Talia. That's a very good point. And
however, Galio is weaker to the AD champions, given that he gets the passive AP shield, so he gets extra MR. So maybe Aatrox into mid. I'm not too sure. Personally, I think it'd be Talia jungle, Aatrox top.
Yeah, so I think the Aatrox mid is probably the right decision here. It depends on what they pick for the mid. For the top lane. Or for that third solo lane pick. I think third solo lane. I'm just talking about my what in the next 2 picks we will actually see. It really depends. Banning with the choke, I think they're expecting it to be top lane. Sorry, to be mid lane.
Yeah.
There's also still potential for Talia to go ADC as well, or APC, should I say, for Lord Goldock.
Lord Goldock playing an APC. I don't know. I haven't seen that much. It's going to be interesting. We do have Pax on his Ashe, though. I guess that is something we are going to have to speak about.
Yeah,
Paxlo's
and Ashe
is apparently legendary.
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
And Gandhi does look to be playing that brand, which I think is going to be a very carry-orientated pick for him.
It'd be interesting for Gandhi, given that he's known as a tank player.
It definitely will be,
Put
yeah.
him on a brand would be interesting.
Oh,
maybe they're trying next level. Maybe the Galio is actually the support, and the Brant is going mad.
Hey, that'd be hype.
Maybe big swaps. I don't know. It was a
I
first
think that
pick.
Orianna, the Orianna
Yeah.
coming in. I think that means we're probably seeing this Aatrox top then.
And the Taliyah goes into the jungle. Yeah, I like the look of that.
Or,
Oh, hold on. What the bloody hell is happening?
I think that might be a troll pick. I'm expecting it to be.
We haven't
No,
seen...
again, it could be Taliyah in the bot lane, I say.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, it is. Well, we don't. No one knows where anyone is going. The lanes are all made up.
Okay, my predictions are going to be Aatrox in the top, Vi jungle, Orianna mid, and then Taliyah.
Vi kind of has to go in the jungle at this point. It depends.
Yeah.
I think it can be Ori. I think it's going to be. You know what? I'm going to go for the bold statement. Aatrox in the jungle, Orianna mid, Taliyah top. Wait, who's the top? Wait, I'm ready. And then Vi top.
I don't think.
Okay, no.
And then Blueberry picking up his Urgot, which is quite one of his nicer picks.
Yeah, well, Urgot into Aatrox isn't a bad matchup for the Urgot there. It's definitely something that works. And yeah, it does look to be switching up. I am really interested in Law's Taliyah here. I haven't seen this since the days of me playing on bloody Galaxy. Like, well, it's a pick of Amy's playing Taliyah bot, but we don't need to say much more about that.
It's going to be very interesting. Now,
it's going to be interesting.
They managed to put 2 fighters into top and jungle, so they don't have too much AP reliance. Over on Revival's side, it's very similar. So they've got the heavy damage from Brand, and then they've got quite tanky AP from Galio with his base damages.
Yeah.
So they're quite balanced as well. It'd be interesting to see where they're going to play. So Revival have the Nocturne Galio combo, which can be devastating in itself.
Ooh. Also, the heal has gone onto the Orianna in the mid lane.
That's interesting to see. I'm not sure quite why that is. Maybe they're expecting it to, expecting Nocturne to come in and try and get some damage down. They're trying to sustain that. I don't know why you wouldn't pick Barrier.
You either pick Barrier or Cleanse in that matchup. That is an odd pick, but
yeah, Cleanse wouldn't have been terrible with the Fear, Galio Taunt, Ash Arrow.
There's a lot. Pretty much everything has a stun there. Yeah, pretty much everything does. I think
you can still cleanse the Urgot ult, right? So when it hits you with the ult, you press do they remove that?
No, you can't. I don't believe. He just likes to eat people, so gets you, eats you, you're done for. You can't cleanse that.
How do you feel about the Urgot into Aatrox top lane then?
The matchup, I believe, should be Urgot favored, but it is definitely more of a skill matchup than you'd have thought. It is definitely, skill matchup there.
Looking back at the finals was it All Stars or Worlds?
It was one of the two. Both were big picks in All Stars and Worlds.
So that'll be interesting. 2 big priority picks from I think it definitely was Worlds.
2 carries top lane. This is definitely going to be a fun game.
Vi in the jungle will be interesting.
I haven't seen a Vi since the good old days of Bobby playing it for GX again, repping my old team. But yeah, Vi will be an interesting pick here.
I mean, we've got two junglers who are very much based around their ults, so we're really looking for that level 6 power spike.
Yeah,
I definitely agree.
They've got ball delivery with Orianna Vi, so they can get potential big ults.
Well, you could deliver deliver any champion pretty much in that team, except maybe for the Taliyah.
Taliyah walls right into the middle of the enemy team. Come on.
Maybe a huge play from the Taliyah.
Watch Lord Goldock run it down when the Orianna forgets to press R.
I definitely think there is going to be, considering they have picked the mage bot, I am going to reckon that the bot lane of Rev or Revival will be focused a lot. I think the jungler is going to come down, Vi, going to see if they can snowball that Taliyah.
So, a couple of stats from Impress in the chat. 46 people voted for Revival win. 28 voted for SRG.
Third.
It's a bit spicier than people expect. Which comp do you think is the better comp then, Rook?
I'm a big fan of Galio. I already said it before. And I think, honestly, that alongside Nocturne, which I really do think is quite good right now, and Brand deals a disgusting amount of damage as well. Everything about that comp screams to me, I do not want to be on the opposing side.
Yeah, that Gandhi's Brand, he's taken bloody Dark Harvest. My God.
What a
Yikes.
He is going to do some damage. Are we going to see another carry performance, just like Branch, on that Brand?
So, Agratar's Galio is super good as well. He's like legitimately clean on it.
Yeah,
If it's one champion I could have denied, I would have denied the Galio off Agratar.
Yeah, I was
surprised game 2. Sorry to interrupt, Andre, if they just banned that Galio game 2.
I definitely was surprised they didn't ban it. They've got some very good combos on Revival, though. And this is a team that was actually placed about, was it 6th in power rankings? 5th or 6th? Behind us, of course. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I feel like they might have a shot caller now. I don't know. I have been hearing that they do on Revival, which has definitely helped them. But I'm not too sure who it is. Might be the jungler.
Wave is sometimes vocal. When I played with him, he is sometimes quiet, sometimes vocal. However, I do have inside knowledge that Rewind has been coaching them. So maybe he gave them a specific shot caller and been playing with it.
Yeah.
What I want to see from teams is whether the shot caller can continue to be that voice when teams are behind, because you get so many teams, especially at this level, who just shut down as soon as they're behind.
Yeah, I can agree with you there. There are a lot of teams that do that.
So we're getting into game. Any spicy level 1s, do you think?
I think it's possible. I mean, it's okay with Galio and Brand. You get a lot of characters who can deal a lot of damage here, but I think teams first day of the season probably going to play it safe, right?
You'd have thought so, definitely. First day of the shell, people will definitely want to get through. Although they do have the Thresh as well, which is good for invades. Anything with a hook, you just hook them in, have them for dinner. You're taking them to town there.
Indeed you are. It looks like they're not really going for too much. Quite spread around, going for the sort of defensive stuff.
It looks like we'll have normal starts. And
Ash going Doran's shield as well. I expect to get poked down with Talia. Although Talia's Q did get changed. This is why there's a move away from mid lane to jungle. So there's a change on her Q, so it doesn't do the splash damage anymore on the AoE. It's a single target.
Yeah,
it's much more of an all-in champion now.
Yeah.
Oh. Beautiful. We do have that stopwatch as well as the minion dematerializer thing. That was it. That's the word I'm looking for. Both a diagonal start for the junglers, a red buff start by both.
Yeah, and I mean, this early pathing, I think if anyone's going to be making those early jungle plays, it is going to be Danish Dragon.
Yeah, I'd have thought so, definitely. With Nocturne lacking... He does have the CC, but it is kind of hard to get into lane on that Nocturne and without that ult. While Vi, you have more of those dashes. So, how is the early laning phase going?
There's a lot of early harass coming down in the bot lane.
There definitely will be. You could definitely see that.
Yeah, Gandhi putting his pressure on early. And then Gaio doing the natural shove that he has with his passive.
Yeah,
so he's pushing his turret.
Oh, what is it? I can't remember the name of it. But I know the Q's Winds of War, isn't it?
Colossus Smash.
Oh, there you are. Oh, the early gank coming in from Vi. Gandhi flashes away. That's already a flash down in this bot lane. The hook.
It is a lot of damage. That is an ignite already onto the Brand here. Batman Gandhi does survive. And almost we do nearly see Kylie going down.
The heal did come out. Both sums coming out from Kyle. A heal coming out from Pax. Gandhi flashes. And here we have a fight in the top as well.
Oh.
He might have to flash. Flash is coming out from both top laners.
Blueberry Haze green.
Yeah, he seriously greeted. Although, he might have been able to live that. I don't know.
I think it's better safe than sorry, and they do have the spellbook, so they can perhaps take Ignite, go for the next fight when they want to.
Yeah, Blueberry Haze definitely can. And maybe you're right with safe than sorry, because he does have a huge CS lead in that top lane right now. He has at least 10 minion, yeah, with the wave pushing into Vomit. And Galio also has that a bit of a lead in the mid lane.
Yeah, finds a good knockup. That's a nice all-in with the taunt. Gimmick does have the sense to not flash though.
Yeah, not another flash down. A nice little W there by Talia. WE combo does a crap ton late game to this Ashe if she gets caught.
Yeah, I mean, if you do see some of the setups they can get, when they land the W, the electrocute goes off. If you get some Q damage in there, you're going to start seeing Paxlow go down from quite high health.
Yeah, because of the way that, you know, we have the AP carrying the bot towards the AD, it does look to be focused towards the AP if they can burst him down.
Batman Gandhi's under a bit of pressure here. There might be a flash forward from Goldbot if they do manage to find something, but no, instead they're just going to get some more damage down on Paxlow. But here comes Danish Dragon, who's not really going to be able to find much.
Just moving away there. Still a big CS lead in top lane, which I could expect on the range champion versus the melee, so that's all fine. Fine and dandy.
Bomberman finding a really good all-in as well.
Although
there is the gank though from Wavy Lad to potentially try and save them. Blueberry Haze will just about survive.
Although it doesn't look good for Vomit. He doesn't have a flash right now.
He doesn't, and Wavy Lad is looking to just chase him down. There's no one coming to help. This might just be Vomit going down, yeah.
Wavy Lad picking it up there for Revival.
That's a really nice
action so far. Just want to comment on Agratar's Galio again in the mid. So whilst he's not got any kills, he's currently 17 CS up.
Yeah,
dominating so far.
That's at least 200 gold up there.
Has been putting a lot of pressure down, but has also had Danish Dragon try and come in for that gank and forcing him off the wave, and he's still managed to do that. So really impressive so far.
Yeah, and well, we did have Vomit go down in the top lane to Wavy Lad, so as soon as he hits 6, I reckon we're going to get some big ganks from this man. The quicker he hits it as well, the more dangerous he will get.
Yeah, the power farming Nocturne that only comes out of the jungle to ult people.
Pretty much. The CS lead in the bot lane is also going towards Golduck here with his Talia. The Galio ult is now available for Agratar.
Yeah, and as we see these level 6s come in, this is where the real pressure is going to start coming from this mid lane. Agratar can really push this CS lead and control of the wave.
He definitely will be. He'll be looking to get out, help his team, get more kills on the board for Revival.
That was a really nice trade from Bowman, actually, in the top lane. Found so much into Blueberry Haze.
It definitely was, but the Urgot is trying to trade back there, which is possible to do on those range matchups. But Vomit is playing it quite nicely, even after he did die.
We've got a bit of action on Wavy and Vi, so...
Right. The Ignite goes down onto Vomit. Yeah, he has put the ult. The Urgot could just wait this out.
He's going to do it, but he actually just pops the ultimate. He's looking to still go aggressive, though. Has no mana.
He doesn't have
a little bit of a waste.
He might have been able to just
that out
later. Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know how the interaction works. Maybe he expected it to. Oh, yeah, Vi with a flash.
It's definitely weird.
That's really aggressive, actually, but doesn't quite find anything. And no flash is actually even burnt in response.
No, Gandhi is just getting his flash up again. The heal gets burnt by Gimmick in the mid lane. And Blueberry Haze is gonna... Oh no, he's gonna back there. Beautiful.
It kind of has to, because you have to respect the fact that...
You definitely do.
Aatrox can just kill you.
But both ults are down in this top lane right now. And Blueberry Haze is on low mana, so There is quite a good reason to back.
I mean, honestly, Aatrox really doesn't care. With that kind of health pool, he can just completely one-shot you with his Q and then just walk back off, especially with this electrocute.
I definitely agree with you there.
Do watch now, because level 6 is starting to happen in the bot lane, and this is where you'll see the arrow into the brand ultimate, and then things will get pretty fiery.
We will see, and Laura is getting low. I'm surprised Pax didn't do something mad there. I'd have liked to see that.
I'm surprised we didn't see the arrow, because that could have just been it. But they do actually know that Danish Dragon's around and is trying to put some pressure down to bot lane to stop them from just going all in and taking a double kill here. Because I feel like if they had the opportunity, they would have gone in and they would have gotten that double kill because it was very easy to get.
It definitely was.
A lot of vision actually changing hands here as we do see Fatman Gandhi rotate up, put down that control ward, and clear out Dragon Vision because now Nocturne can just go and start it.
Does look like that'll be a proto belt start for Agratar in the mid lane.
Yeah, it should be. He went the aggressive route as well because he has lane dominance. With the instead of
all this Galio play, Joycey, if you would care to explain, why are we seeing it?
What, the pro belt? So he has such high.
Why are we seeing all this Galio play recently?
So his base damages are super high at the moment, so you don't really need to go super aggressive. Plus, on top of that, he's got his passive MR shield. And then he's got his roaming ult. It just allows him to be super oppressive in lane, whilst also being oppressive around the map.
Yeah, and we do hope to see that.
Definitely. If you're expecting what they could potentially nerf on it,
this is going to be. Fatman Gandhi isn't level 6. This is absolutely huge because of it. They do still get the kill from Wavy Lad as they do dive on in with that Nocturne ultimate and do a turn around, but that could have been a little bit closer if not.
And we do have a 4-0 revival. Gimmick does have flash. He does have flash. He will flash. Galio flashes after him. Oh my god.
Flashes everywhere. He has the Winds of War. It's going to come up in a second. And then Gimmick.
Gimmick's just... yeah. We did see some flashes again in this top lane. I'm telling you, this top lane is going wild.
Yeah, Blueberry Haze and Vomon both very low yet again.
And still... only one of them has died. We do have that 2-0 Galio now and a 2-0 Nocturne. Nice flash.
Galio missing his ult. Sorry, Urgot missing his ult.
Oh my god, Vomit takes him down.
That is a kill for a dragon though, so
it definitely
not the worst situation if you are at the side of Revival.
Yeah, it isn't. I think the big bit there was the missed ult by Blueberry Haze, although it was a very nice flash by Vomit.
Yeah, if he hits the ult, he gets the kill.
Yeah, he does. You know, you hit an Urgot ult, and like I said earlier, you just eat them and stuff. So
you just reel them in.
Reel him in. It's a huge farm lead in that mid lane as well.
Yeah, but same in bot lane with
the AP carries are really showing themselves. But as we do have to remember, Law is down a kill. Oh well, he is down a death. Sorry.
Yeah, I really want to see Law make some movements on the map with that wall. It's not something you often expect from an AD carry player, and that's what I want to see. If they're picking out this Taliyah specifically as an AP carry, you need to be able to play Taliyah.
Oh, it does look like though in the top one might be going down here.
Yeah, Blueberry Haze is still doing quite well. It's just a matter of time.
Was missed by Gimmick, but they
two ults down for it.
Barman picking up the kill, and they do look to be picking up the Rift here. If they can.
Yeah, I mean, if you're picking up the Rift, you don't mind how many ults you put in.
Yeah, it's good macro to go straight onto the Rift after the kill. Then they're losing pressure in mid. So Ariana's now going to answer with that.
They do pick that up by the sound of it. Actually, I've been very happy with how Pax has done so far. Even if he is that CS down, those 4 assists are going to come in really big.
Yeah, he's been playing as passive as you really need to into such a pick focus. Well, sorry, such a bot lane that can just instantly one-shot you, like Taliyah and Thresh, because they CC you, you're gone. Yeah,
pretty much.
So we talk about the CS deficit, but those assists make it so he's got actually a slight gold lead.
And you are definitely right. He does have a slight gold lead. I do have to check that.
That's what I checked first. Yeah.
I know. Bounty-wise, then if I was SRG, you'd want to be looking to take out Agratar and Wavy Lad right now.
So what's really interesting is they've not really used the team comp's strength yet. It could be here.
They're going in. That's a dead Oriana.
Nice kill.
I did.
Just about to say that the strength of the comp's going to be through the Nocturne Galio. But I expected it to be Galio ult, but he just ran in and used his
they did use that in the bot lane when we had Wavy Lag going in and onto the back line.
Yeah, there was. Is the Urgot ult gonna come out? Yeah. Oh, it misses again. Vomit is dodging well, but he will go down to Agratar.
Yeah, doesn't even need to invest that, which is really nice. And now we just see Agratar move back and still has the pressure on the map. Actually, they could push down this tower a decent bit.
Yeah, both lanes are pushing. Pack's picking up some gold from the turret plating before they do fall, which is very nice for him. I think this Nocturne and Galio combo is going to be very interesting when it comes to team fights. Because in team fights, you'd have thought it might go over to SRG through that huge Oriana ult. And just... Oh,
this is a huge mistake.
Pax is caught back in. What are you playing at, mate?
They should have just been back under that. I mean, it's hard to know, but again, as we said with the flash earlier, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
And the Rift does simply get in spawn bot.
I think they're trying to free up that Taliyah and the Thresh potentially, because obviously they're much better when it comes to moving out across the map.
Yeah. And the turret does go down as well. And
so in that little skirmish at the bottom there, Paxley did use his heal. Which, given that it was caught with no flash, he should have just not used it.
He should have, once he got caught by that Thresh hook, he should have just thought, oh, I'm dead here.
Yeah, you just have to kind of accept it at that point, accept the fate that's about to happen, the death sentence.
So far we're seeing a lane swap come in to topside. Or maybe not, they're starting to branch off.
Yeah, I think they've just noticed that Infernal Drake's coming up. Is it Infernal? We get the client book. Oh, Air Drake's coming up. Cloud Drake. So they're probably going to rotate into the middle, look for Taliyah off the wall. Oriana into the side wave. Yeah, so the macro's fine, the lane assignments. It's just whether you execute properly now.
Oh my god, the gold lead in the mid lane is insane at the moment. If you look at it, Galio is about he's about 3k ahead. This is where that's a huge gold lead.
That's a very aggressive flash from Danish Dragon. And it achieves literally nothing.
Yeah. Danish does like to go aggressive. We do know this, but it hasn't really paid off for him so far.
That was really weird because they ulted after they flash Q'd, which is normally not the order you do things.
You're probably right there. Danish Dragon is normally a Nocturne player though. You know, just clicking the R button is what he does. But it is definitely surprising. But I guess that's why Revival might have taken that Nocturne away. And the fight comes out top. Will Blueberry will he pop the exhaust to help with popping that ult?
But there's the ult back from Vom, and Vom can get aggressive. That's a really nice stun. That will be a dead Danish Dragon. More than anything else. And Blueberry Haze has to flash in the top lane.
He does have the ult though. If he can hit this, that is a dead Aatrox.
Yeah, but it's a tall order, honestly. They have been struggling to hit, and Vom has been dodging well.
Yeah, he has been struggling to hit them.
Oh, nice flash.
Wait, the amount of times we've seen that this game. I just want to see someone get eaten. Oh, the aggressive flash, the Galio coming in.
That is so sad. That's really unfortunate for Law. Almost found the kill there.
And it looks like
we do have the...
Vomin is coming to help out, but Galio doesn't give two shits.
Oh, this could be a double kill!
Beautiful. They are going to have to ban this next game.
Yeah, if they don't ban that Galio, they're throwing.
I did say about the Agratar Galio. He's super good on it.
SRG don't look to have done much research, sadly. I do like the Talia bot. Oh, random stopwatch just popped there by Gimmick.
It was a style stopwatch.
He has had a very unfortunate time in the middle so far. He has been out CS'd, out, you know, out pressured, out everything right now. But one Orianna ult could turn the entire tide of a team fight.
Indeed, it could, and we're looking towards those later team fights to really make the difference.
Quicker. Yeah. Oh, and we do see Gandhi at his base. Or I do, anyway, for some reason. I'm just looking at Gandhi right now, that's why. Beautiful.
So they've donated the blue buff to Talia rather than the Orianna. I think they're just trying to use what little
yeah. Oh, Galio could be getting caught here. He does proto belt away. Agritar, what have you got in your locker, my friend?
He has a lot of health and a lot of resistances, and
but does he have enough?
Almost finding to come back, but not quite. As
Blueberry Haze trying to get the kill with the Urgot ult, but he does it into an Aatrox ult. He is going in. Well done, my friend. You have finally picked up your first kill of this game. Finally.
Well, so they put a lot into the Galio kill there to get that.
They definitely did, and to be honest, it was quite a big shutdown, so I don't think there was much wrong with it. But there might have been. They might have invested a bit too much. And I think the shutdown went to Law as well, which is going to be very handy for him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's going to be down. It's going to be difficult for Talia to do a huge amount against most of these players. Maybe they can catch Paxlow or Fatman Gandhi, but the rest of them are a little bit too tanky or have the spell shield in the form of Wavy.
We do see the bloody boots of armor, ninja tab eyes, that's what I mean.
Boots of armor.
Boots of armor. I couldn't remember the word. Leave me alone. Yeah. The ninja tabs coming out from almost... Yeah, we have 2 on SRG right now. Yeah, we do. And 1 on Revival. Them some beautiful boots.
Interesting to see, even though Galio's ahead, he's gone for Merc Treads rather than Sock Boots.
Wow.
That's a weird TP.
That's a bad TP from the Aatrox.
Yeah, Vomon has had a bit of an unfortunate time up there. He has dodged some nice ults, but he is 2 and 4. Galio has been coming up to give him a visit, as well as Nocturne.
Yeah, has been under a lot of pressure, especially kind of pressure overlapping, kind of coming over the edges from Agritar in this mid lane, who's just been so huge. There's a good arrow, and there is almost going to be the kill gimmick, but not quite there.
He was almost just burst 100 to 0 there. That combo with Gandhi's ult and the Ash arrow is going to do some damage once Gandhi gets a bit more damage himself. Oh, nice hook on the Nocturne.
Yeah. They did have the spell shield, so the hook wasn't going to do a huge amount, but they do need to answer this pressure in the bot lane from Vomon.
The wall comes out.
Wavy's caught up here.
I don't think they can quite see Wavy, so they didn't know to go aggressive there, obviously, because the red ward doesn't give off immersion. That's a really nice pick from Agritar, and Danish Dragon doesn't take the lantern and punish for it.
He definitely was there. Goes a bit too aggressive there.
So at this point, I think it's down for Revival to throw, right? So how well do they play the mid to late macro game? That's what we need to look at. With the vision, the objectives that they can get. Because it's going to force SRG to extend, right? So if they, at the moment, SRG has got little vision past their own jungle. So in order to check these objectives, they're going to have to overextend, which works perfectly for a Nocturne, Galio, Urgot, Ash, Brand. You know, it's the pit comp. It's going to work brilliant for them. They can literally just dot into one bush. Ash arrow, Galio taunt, and then Orianna Talia is going to die.
Oh.
So it's how well they pull out the comp, really.
Urgot just taking on the Drake by himself, and they will look to pick it up, I think. Although there are quite a lot of pings going down. They do want to be careful of SRG here. But we all know Gandhi's damage right now. If they can get some lockdown, that burst will come through. With the Galio as well. If they can catch them, it's going to be insane.
Yeah, I mean...
The arrow comes out.
Oh, it's a really nice Oh,
Ooh.
that's beautiful from Law to set up that kill there. Vomit does come in as well, but they can't quite find anything follow up. And as a result, that fight.
The wall is going out. They are going to try catch off Blueberry Haze. It looks like, oh, the Nocturnal.
That's a really nice counter engage. Wavy Lad comes on in, will get burst, but there's too many kills. That's a really nice Oriana ult coming on in there, but it won't quite find the kills. The barrier from Blueberry Haze keeps them alive, and it's only Vomit as the last player remaining on this SRG side.
We did also see an Urgot ult there, so everyone, we did see one. It's all right.
Yeah, actually landed one, guys.
I'm so, oh, I feel really bad now. I'm just going in on.
But it just goes back to say, like, SRG overextend, they get picked out with a pick comp.
They did have a really nice kill, and maybe they should have just left it at that. Taking down Gandhi, I think. There.
Yeah, they got a kill. 5v4, but then the Talia ult separated them. Gave enough time for the Nocturne and Galio to ult in.
Pax
I mean, credit to Revival for the comp, whoever drafted the comp, mastermind. But it's a very good team comp.
Definitely is. Look at the CS differences as well. Not that it matters too much, but Law is up at least 40 CS there. Galio's up about 50, and Blueberry Haze is up about 40 there, if my maths is correct on Monday. Yeah.
It's wrong, it's 33, but we appreciate it anyway, John-Joe.
That's alright, you don't have to be so specific. I definitely wasn't being specific, so leave me alone.
You got to be picky when you're being thorough.
Oh my god, the gold difference in the mid lane.
Yeah, it's
what is this?
Definitely interesting with that 4k gold lead.
Yeah, that's a huge gold lead. Oh, Thresh looks to have been caught here. Is Kyle going down? He might be. He might be. He is.
Oh, we'll get him in the end. And it's about what they can find up as a follow-up to that. They're going to try and put pressure across the map. Agratar is just walking up to the turret, taking tower shots and meleeing it.
Yeah, he doesn't mind. He's 7-1.
Collins on the side lane, watch out for that, because he's actually doing a lot of damage to his tower.
Yeah, they've got a split push idea here.
I think this is really good. It's actually managing to net them something, because we saw a kill go against them, but they still managed to be the team who actually gains a tower. We do see the side of Revival now moving towards the Baron.
And
they realize they can't with the Scuttler there, though. And this pressure from Vomit.
Vomit is doing a big lot of work down there. Good on you, my man. Keep it up. You could get SRG back in this on your Aatrox.
So I've just had news from production that we potentially could be streaming the third game of 100 Cobra and 7DS. They had a delayed start.
Oh, beautiful. I would love to see Byron Villa be the worst mid laner in the league.
Or maybe the best mid laner in the league. It's him against Jack, I think, in that. But if it does get to 3 games, that is. So 100 Cobra, you better go on your word and get us them 3 games. Or 7DS if you want to win Team 1. That's cool.
So chat picking me up on the game 3 comment. Yeah, I'm aware that 7DS and 100 Cobra have to get to game 3 for it to
That's
happen.
what I was just saying. Oh my god, the huge taunt. He looks to have been caught though. The Oriana misses. Gandhi is getting some damage down. My man, Agratar doing stuff as well. That's what we like to see.
That was really nice as well, because we saw Paxlow unloading damage and really using that Runan's Hurricane.
Everyone loves to see Paxlow unload.
I do love Paxlow. He is great.
The Galio with the double kill. Potential triple.
Gandhi's damage was huge there as well with the ult. You've got to give him credit for that. Although they do look to be taking damage. No, they do look to be taking Baron, not damage.
Well, they are taking damage from the Baron.
They are taking damage from the Baron, so oh my god.
Paxlow has to flash and heal.
He's
still goes down! That was beautiful from Law there, managing to stop the Baron. That's actually key.
Law might be dead though. Oh my friend.
Actually looking for the kill, doesn't quite find Wavy Lad. But will stop the Baron. That's the most important thing here.
It is the most important thing. You've killed Paxlow. You know, it's good. I think Paxlow died to the Baron actually.
They did in the end. They died to a Baron shot, but it was the damage.
Yeah, from Law was insane. Thresh looking to engage here. With
I don't know what you're doing there, mate. Should not have been there, Kyle. He gets blown up for it.
He does get blown up there. Unlucky there, my friend. Vi is just hanging around, having to flash away.
Not hanging around for long, as they do.
He definitely isn't. Gandhi
Agritar is so scary.
I'd agree with that. He is 11-1 now and has a huge 1,000 gold bounty on him. I would want to be killing him right now. But with a 10k gold lead in this game, Revival look to be, yeah, sure. You know, they look to be just going through this game in their paces.
So looking set up for the Infernal here. Get the vision control down nice. So again, it goes back to the same thing with SRG with they have to face check it.
Mm-hmm.
So if they pull this Baron at the Dragon out, they force SRG to walk around and then they just go for the pick comp.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna see.
And we see another engage from Wavy Lad. Agritar comes on in, helps lock him up, and I don't think you're going anywhere, Voman. You are going to follow your...
Voman, my man, you're dead. That isn't what I wanted to see. I wanted
Revival
you to
doing
carry.
exactly what they need to do with the comp. Force them to overextend and then to take the
They're
picks.
definitely playing this comp very well. You can't not say. But is that just due to SRG giving them comfort picks?
Possibly.
They really should not have given him that Galio.
Galio was definitely one. Well, even Paxlow's Ash. He's done quite well on it so far. I'd say that's comfort for him. You have Blueberry Haze on Urgot. That's comfort for him as well.
I think it's more the comfort to not die on this Ash than to be a huge playmaker. Obviously hitting some really nice arrows as the team does take the Baron, but it's really Agritar in this mid lane alongside Wavy Lad, who's also been able to engage. It's been beautiful, man.
But then Ash has got the second highest KP.
Yeah,
like,
Ash getting 13 assists. But we do have to remember that I do believe her E will grant her assists now.
Yeah, only if they're not spot. No, is that not next patch?
I don't know. I
think
can't
it's
remember.
next patch. I think it's 9.1.
I thought it was 42B. I thought it was the one we're in right now. 824B.
So what John Joe's referring to, for those that don't know, is that they're changing Ash's E, so she gets an assist if they're not currently in vision and the E grants vision. If they're already in vision and the E comes down, you don't get one. But if you throw it down to reveal...
Are they changing all things to this? So, for example, if you water bush so your team can see it, and then
possibly, I don't know. I just saw that they was doing it for the Ash E.
Okay. That's interesting.
So
another interesting fight in the top lane.
Oh my god.
Or not, Blueberry Haze just can't find it and does actually have to flash because that W was in the way.
Roman, what are you playing at, mate? I don't want to see that.
So Nigel reliably informs me in the chat
my god.
it is this patch, Chandra, and you are incorrect. You are correct for the Ash.
Oh, did you hear that? I am correct, thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Nigel. Love you.
Thanks, Nigel.
So then,
Nigel.
Revival taking a huge fight and cleaning up.
Oh, the Oriana ult was actually nice there by Gimmick, but he just...
If only it went for a GA.
Yeah. Might have gotten himself on the board with the first kill of this game for him. He has... It has definitely been a struggle for him at the moment against Agritar's Galio. But he hasn't done too badly. He's brought the protection he needs. Azonia's Hourglass is always good.
Paxlo now going ahead on the KP as well.
Good old Paxlo getting best KP in the game. That's what we like to see.
What a lad.
Nocturne having to flash away. This looks to be the end of the game. Kyle gonna try do something. He does get himself a kill. Good on you, mate. They are re-engaging, but it is the end. Gandhi picking up Thresh, and we done. That is a victory for Revival. 31-9.
That was
wow,
quite something. I'm honestly gobsmacked by the Galio for Agritar. As you said, you did hype it up, and I was like, but how good can it be?
It was very good. He's just proved it to be honest.
If I was going to criticize it, I don't know if he should have built Luden's third item. He could have just rushed Deathcap. But that's literally the only criticism I've got of it.
Well,
It's literally the only one.
I can't believe he didn't build more AP.
What's the man doing? He just didn't build enough AP. He finished that game 6.6k ahead on gold.
I know, I saw that. I felt, I did feel quite bad.
And there's a 3k difference on top lane, 4k in the jungle, and 2k in support, and the ADC/APC are pretty even.
I'm pretty sure Gandhi still did quite a bit of damage in there as well, which I'm always happy to see Gandhi do damage. That's what I like to see. My man Gandhi getting in there.
Yeah, so as people in the chat are speculating, potentially lost in the pick and ban.
I'd agree with that. I just don't feel like SRG did their research. Like, guys, all you have to do is look at their op.ggs. That's all I'm saying.
I'm fully with you on that one. I think
no flame intended, but
don't get me wrong, Gandhi did work on the brand, and it's not something I would have expected. But I could have told you the other 4 picks, that they were comfortable with those champions.
I think the only one that I wasn't expecting was the Nocturne, but that's probably because I haven't seen Wavy Lad play before much. But Gandhi doing more damage than Paxlow in this game. So, who really is the bot lane of Revival?
Well,
that is the big question right now.
So I think we'll take a short break, just while we get prepped for game 2.
And we will update you on scores of the other games if possible.
When we come back, we'll update as soon as we can. So I think hopefully Jas is going to play some music out for us.
Hopefully. Better be some good music. Yeah.
Take a while for a response. But other than that, let's hear in the chat who you think is going to win. Hashtag Revival or hashtag SRG.
Back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In the back seat, all alone, cause the girl is gone. Whiskey in my coffee, it feels right, so it can't be wrong. I'll take another. Oh, it seems like a mother. Keep the feeling. Oh, I'm gonna take what they're dealing. I always go too far. Feel the thrill and the danger. I'm trouble. Trouble. Oh. They'll say that you're reckless when you live like a renegade. They'll say that it's hopeless, that you're gone and you can't be saved. What do they know? Oh, I ain't afraid just to let go. Keep the feeling, oh, you never know what I'm stealing. I always go too far. Feel the thrill and the danger. I'm trouble, oh, I'm a whole lot of trouble. I'm trouble, oh, I bet it all on the devil. You know I'm trouble, I'm trouble. Huh. Hey. I'm trouble, trouble. Trouble. Feel the thrill and the danger. It's not a myth, like we've been told. This life we live can be our own. There's more to gain than battle scars. It's time to make forever ours. Make it ours. We are living legends. We'll see our stories written in every constellation. We are living legends. We are living legends. We are living legends. It's not enough that history will remember us. We'll rise above, nothing to gain if we don't try. We will be heroes of our time, of our time. We are living legends. We'll see our stories written in every constellation. We are living legends. We are living legends. We are living legends. Sights above the stars, 'cause that's right where we belong. Set your sights above the stars. We were meant to play this part. We are living legends. We'll see our stories written in every constellation. We are living legends. We are living legends. We are living legends. We are living legends. We'll see our stories written in every constellation. We are living legends. We are living legends. We are living legends. No one ever told us where the easy part begins. The story that they sold us keeps us hanging from the end. So we'll keep on starting the fires, thinking we'll smoke out the liars. We don't give up when we're tired. That isn't the way that I'm wired. Someday, someday, we're gonna rule the world. I know someday we're gonna rule the world. Counting down
And we are back, and we have Revival and SRG Game 2. But first, Joycey, my stats man, what have you got for me?
So we've been compiling some stats in the short break. First off, results from the other 3 games. First off, we don't know 70S versus 100 Cobra. They're still in game. The next game, Team Elite beat Wonder Kids in the first game. They're currently into Champ Select.
Yeah.
Again, the last game that you don't know is Hentai Avon actually beat Centurion in game 1.
Trigger is not going to be a happy bunny.
Quite a surprise on that one, given how the community voted as well. So Hentai Avon was not predicted to do well.
But,
Champions-wise, so we've got Urgot and Aatrox both picked twice in 4 games. Urgot has a 100% win rate, Aatrox has 0%. Similar to that, Galio has also been picked twice out of the 4 games, 100% win rate so far.
100%.
Yeah.
My God. Does someone want to ban that next game, maybe? Are we going to see that, Joycey?
Yeah, I think they'll see it in this game, yeah. In terms of how the other games went then, so Team Elite was 11k up at like 28 minutes, and then ended the game in 28 minutes.
Yeah, that's classic Team Elite. Classic Kevin, you know, classic Lordio. We all know what they're going to do. Win the game.
And Hentai Avon was 8k down at 31 minutes and came back to win.
Now, like we said, that is kind of surprising. But
average kills across all the games are 42 per game. And then the average time is 35 minutes 13 seconds, which gives us an average kill per minute of 1.2.
Ooh.
Okay, so into pick and ban for SRG. We'll come back to some stats when we get them.
They have banned Natalia here. Have I just seen that right? Is that a Galio ban, Joycey?
That is a Galio ban indeed.
That is a Galio ban. We have seen one. Confirmed. SRG have banned Galio.
Wow, what a surprise!
I know. I didn't know if they would after game 1, to be honest.
I smell fear.
Another Shyvana ban. I guess it is the Danish Dragon in it.
Yeah, this is his main champion. Can respect that.
Come on, Vomon. What are you banning, my friend? Brom. They do not want Fat Man Gandhi on a big man with a mustache.
So I've got some inside information that I'm not allowed to share, but I will after the series is finished.
Oh, that's good to hear. Inside information. The Caitlyn is first picked. Paxlow will be playing Caitlyn in the bot lane. Unless we see something really odd. And Law is retaliating with a Draven.
That's a big pickup. With the Pike as well. Oh my god.
What are we feeling on that bot lane, Rook?
It's certainly spicy, and I can think of one thing that it wants to do in particular.
Kill?
Yeah, that'll be it. Though, are you sure this Pike's going to be bot lane?
What do we reckon it's going something like jungle?
Oh, the Zyra lock-in as well.
Could be. Also, that is one aggressive bot lane. If we're going to have that as a bot lane, I would be very excited to have that.
I would be very excited. We are going to get a crap ton of action down there. Please just give us some boring mid matchup. I don't give one. Just play Zerath into. Oh, yeah, you picked Jax. Cool. Wavy Lad picking up a Jax by the looks of it. Although it could be going top. Wavy Lad is more into the Jax though. I reckon.
So far, 2 very different comps coming out here.
Poppy.
Poppy's not bad into the Jax to stop his jump.
No.
It's top. But it depends if the Jax is in jungle or not. It still stops him in mid-game and late-game.
Well, I can tell you one thing about that matchup if the Jax does end up going top. Jax will out-damage the Poppy in the end. If you don't get enough ahead, that is said.
Okay, so there's done a little bit of scouting now on Agratar. Decided to actually ban a Cassiopeia as well. So that's 2 mid-champs down.
I think focusing on Agratar after that last game is pretty sensible.
Well, yeah, it definitely has to be. Just go through his op.gg. What's the man been playing?
Although, again, I may have some inside information about to play. So I'll be pretty interested. I think you'll like it if that's what they go ahead with.
Do you?
Yeah.
Which inside him? Oh no. It's inside information.
And so there's Yasuo ban as well. Yasuo ban's pretty interesting. So I don't think either Agratar or Blueberry Haze should play it.
Maybe they just don't want to play against the Yasuo. You know what? It's like me banning Tryndamere in ranked. I don't know if their top laner will play it, but it's always safe to say I don't want to play against that crap.
I don't know. I think there's much better bans there that you could play. You could throw another one into the
Probably
mid lane.
is. But the Cho'Gath is banned as well. Agratar banning that. I seriously do want to see some Cho'Gath mid though, mate. That is what we want in life. Full AP Cho'Gath mid. Go one-shot Draven or something.
Agratar special. Ooh, the Malzahar.
Yeah.
So our Revive are going to pick the spicy mid pick. I think they're going to. So the sensible pick here, for those that don't know the matchups, is Orianna, because Orianna crushes the Malzahar from level 1.
Yeah. Although I reckon we will get quite an aggressive jungler from the Danish Dragon. If you go in for that Malzahar, you want some you'll want the lockdown. And that is sensible. Sensible to say the least. The Olaf pick.
Oh, it's Lysandra. I didn't expect that one.
Is that going top?
I'd imagine mid.
I'd expect it for Agratar, especially with the way they were playing last game. I think it fits them quite well. And the kind of style of comp this team wants to go for.
Yeah, but where's the Olaf and the Jax going? Which way are we going to see those go?
I think Olaf has to go jungle.
Although...
And then Jax versus Poppy top lane. So here's the jungle pick. Yeah, makes sense.
No, these could go either ways.
They can. So Poppy and Trundle can flex. Jax and Olaf can flex. I just feel that Jax into the top lane, Olaf. I know Wavy Lad likes the Olaf. Be interesting in this mid matchup though, because Miles is a pretty easy champ to master. Hashtag Joycey 1TP. And Agratar, I've not really seen him on the Lysandra. I don't know how much he's managed to play it. So I think that's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Maybe this time the mid might be a little bit more even. Draven in the bot lane, potential to snowball.
I would quite like to see Law snowball on this.
Personally, I prefer SRG's comp. It just depends if they can execute how they need to execute it. Because Malzahar ult into Draven, you know, it's pretty, pretty wombo, isn't it? But then you got Lysandra ult.
It definitely is wombo. Malzahar going with Ignite. Oh no, we have to change the clans. Good lad.
Yeah, it's a smart pick.
I would like to see a lot of kills, and I reckon we will get that in this game. The Lysandra pick, definitely all right into that Malzahar. It's not something I play much. I don't like Lysandra. I'm not very good at it, that's why. But yeah. I don't think it's a bad pick. It's still very good in team fights with their new passive. I've realised. Any info on the Lysandra pick, Joycey?
So yeah, if you touched on the passive has a big impact these days. So they reworked the passive, so it's now like an exploding ghost.
It still does quite a lot of damage, that doesn't it?
It does. And Lysandra's old passive past 10 minutes was pretty pointless, where you got a free free spell every 10, 15 seconds, whatever it was.
Well, who doesn't want one of them?
Yeah, exactly. Like, 1Q, it's not worth compared to other passives. In terms of late game team fight and how I expect it to play out, I mean, whoever the Lysandra ults, Poppy can just go and stand on with their W, and so people can't really, Jax can't jump in. The Olaf has to just use ult to get in.
Yeah, there's a lot of CC on this side of SRG. I would be quite interested to see their lockdown.
And if Gandhi misses his Q on Zyra, Pike Draven's going to be punishing.
He will be, but do we even reckon Gandhi's going to miss a Q on Zyra? This man is literally the god of bot lane. He ain't missing Qs. I've got faith in my man Gandhi again. Ready to carry another game. Well,
possibly, but
sort of.
And then there's also the interaction with the Draven passive with the Pike ult, so it cashes it in if Pike gets the ult down.
Oh, does it?
It does, yeah.
I have not seen that before. That's going to be very interesting. And I'm actually glad we have these 2 bot lanes.
So I personally think it'll be a very interesting game bot lane.
I really do want to see SRG focus heavily on bot.
If Revival can get through the early game through bot lane into the mid, into fights, potentially they're just going to steamroll. If Draven gets snowballed, game 3 blind pick time.
We have just seen, though, that Rewind is very annoyed right now that Poppy was picked, apparently.
Yeah, I got a cheeky PM.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. He isn't a happy man right now. But we all know why that is. That is because Rewind gets killed by Poppy a lot. Anyway, let's go into this game.
Without scrim leaks.
Without scrim leaks, Rock has died to Poppy a lot of times.
He's having flashbacks on the Jax vs Poppy matchup. He did not have fun.
Oh, you got me. That's a good point. Oh dear. That's grim.
Interesting. Can Agratar carry on Lysandra this time? Can Wavy have as much impact on the Olaf?
Yeah.
The jungle pack in general was good.
What do you think about it, Rook? The team comps as a whole. What do you think?
I like the team comp. I think it's pretty good in general. It is down to whether they have enough practice on the specific champions. I do have to say, and whether Paxlow can be safe enough on this Caitlyn, because I feel like the later the game goes, it actually gets better for that bot lane.
Yeah, I'd agree. You do get a slight, you get the range advantages, Caitlyn, as long as Pax does try to stay away from the fights and keep working at his max range, he'll be fine. But if he doesn't, and he does go walking a bit too close, he will die. Quite a horrid death. So, that's always fun. And here they come into the game. We will see them loading up onto the Rift.
Beautiful Christmas surprise is 2 teams for League of Legends.
It definitely is.
Might have some clashes. People are pinging stuff. They're not pinging specifically going to other generals though, which makes me sad. I want to see some shenanigans.
Yeah, me too. I think everyone in the community by now knows I love Spy Silver ones.
Oh yes, us on Pex. We're repping for the Pex crew, aren't we, Joycey?
Yeah, and then
yeah,
TAS was the
Ultra invade. We invaded, and we didn't give a shit who was about. If that Malzahar was there, we were just gonna walk straight in, keep on going. Who cares? That was TAS back in the day.
TAS in every single scrim, every single game they had invaded.
And
the foundation of the level 1 community.
And then TLG merged with Pex.
So now we've got PexLG, which some of the community members are dubbing us.
Yeah. And we will be competing next round, won't we? So we are keeping eyes on this matchup.
You're just clearly utilizing this to get info.
Oh yeah, that's why we
did the individual game.
Yeah, we paid Impress so we could cast this one.
Wow, that's toxic as heck.
Paid by Impress.
So yeah, as you say, no level 1 standard start. Olaf going for the blue.
Yeah. Oh, we get these sort of 2 top lane Legion things. It's always quite nice to see. Trundle picking up that. This Trundle pick could be quite nice into Oh, nice little hook there by Kyle. Yeah, I was going to say about this Trundle pick, I am very interested in it because his ultimate could really make some of these bruisery champs, like the Olaf and the Jax, a lot easier to kill.
Well, that's it. If Olaf runs in with his ult down and Trundle just ults him back and they Raven, Miles.
He just gets absolutely bopped. There's nothing he can do.
Yeah, that is the very good thing that I like about the Trundle pick into the Olaf. Blueberry Haze is getting beaten down by
just a lot of minion damage show coming in. Volman took a lot of back.
Yeah, it does look like
I don't think you want to take this Volman.
Danish Dragon hanging about saying can we do something here, lads?
This could be first blood. Oh,
that was such a mistake. The flash comes in the bin. There it is. But Volman, they die back.
The in on the turret.
Volman, no, my man. He was going to be my new top lane favourite behind others such as Yandy and Wilbo, but He's a big favourite of mine, Vomon, now. I'm going to be
Trundle
repping
still
for
with
him.
the first blood.
Yeah, he did.
But not in the exact way they really wanted to. They didn't want to lose a player there.
No, that... I think it was worth...
Yeah.
Jax has had to burn TP.
That's the situation where both players go worth.
In chat, worth. There was definitely ways that could have been avoided. I think Vomon just stepped up a bit too far, not estimating how, where the tower aggro was going to hit him. But that's just unfortunate.
Something I never really thought about with the Zyra and Pyke interaction. Pyke could just go invisible and run over the plants, and it's really difficult to stop him doing that. Because obviously you can't see it. So when they've got the seeds down, so that could be quite an interesting interaction where he just runs over all the little seeds and stops them sprouting.
Yeah, I'd definitely be very interested in seeing that. Oh, Kyle, I want to see Kyle.
The nice hook. Paxo does get stunned up.
The ignite coming out.
Deadlock trying to get the kill. The flash does come in and will just save Paxlo there.
And the heal as well.
Oh! Kyle, no!
That's how much Kyle means to people these days. They have him screaming his name.
That is just really unfortunate.
Yeah,
Walks into the Caitlyn trap and dies.
Well played by
Oh, another stun coming from Vomon. Blueberry Hates has to jump away. He's going to eat a lot of damage here.
Yeah,
need
good
to be
old
careful
Vomon.
because that
Doing his
charge
work.
can come in.
He is very far behind in CS though.
Can catch up, but there's a lot of wave here. There's a lot of wave
There
here.
is, but I can tell you why that is. It is because of that first blood. He did die. Oh, good flash by Gimmick. Agratar is definitely going to be showing Gimmick a few things about mid lane. Because I'm pretty sure Gimmick used to be a support main, so it might be quite nice to see him play this mid lane well.
So yeah,
What do you think, Joyce?
UCS lead already again.
What do you think about Gimmick and Agratar in mid? Well, we have already spoke about Agratar, but any thoughts on Gimmick?
I don't really want to judge it off of one game.
Mm.
It's pretty unfair. Last game wasn't a great game for him.
Yeah.
He got kind of rolled out by the comp, like in the fact that he had to play into Agratar's Galio.
Yeah.
And then this game, I think genuinely Agratar potential.
This is Vomon dead here.
Ooh, Vomon.
Vomon, what you playing at, mate? Oh, Trundle coming in to save his bacon.
So, do you genuinely think Agratar potentially can be one of the best mids in the league? Like,
I could see that. He's a former jungle player, isn't he?
Yeah, he was a Cho'Gath OTP, I believe.
I still want to see him if the game does go to blind pick. Just saying. Oh, you are dead, my friend.
That looks like Gimmick is a little bit dead there.
Yeah, Gimmick had cleanse.
Okay,
Chose not to use it.
Maybe.
I think maybe they thought they were already dead because Danish Dragon could just do what they want there.
Yeah, this Poppy is 2 levels down. Vomon, my man, what is happening? Blueberry Haze is just walking all over him. Good on Blueberry Haze, but...
News just in from production, 7DS did in fact win game 1 against 100 Cobra.
Oh, that's good to hear for them.
Which now means Galio...
I'm glad the meme has continued, that Byron is the worst mid laner in the league.
Harshy is carrying 7DS.
And it was the fastest win as well, with 28 minutes 43.
Oh no.
So Galio now is on a 66% win rate of having picked 3 times.
Else need what? Oh, he has lost. Yeah, just I can't do maths. It's all right. I got a 4 in my maths, whatever that means.
That's a really nice early dragon actually from Olaf here.
Oh, it is.
That means, especially the mountain, which means they can potentially take a kill in the lane, then instantly go into the tower and get that extra turret goal from the turret checkpoint.
That is very good by very good by Revival. They've done well there to pick that up. And the thing is about Olaf is you can solo Drakes very early on.
Yeah,
So another CS difference showing again. So mid and bot following the similar pattern last game.
Yeah. Law, oh, give him his due. I did have to face him in a scrim the other day. I was feeling 80 carry. It's a long time since I played it, but he did out CS me in that game, but we did end up winning, just saying. So, you know, don't worry about it. We did win.
Leaks, John Joe. John Joe's going to get himself in trouble.
I won't get myself in trouble.
Don't be a scrum leaker, John Joe. What the hell, man?
We did beat them, but it wasn't... Well, I was just filling in, so you don't know who beat them. Could have been anyone. Could have been...
All we know is that you're a better ADC than Lord Goldorf.
I'm not. No, because Law beat me in semis when I filled for a bloody CMA in the first show, or whatever they were in. Was it playoff something? I don't know.
So, just to address one of the comments in chat, I don't often do this, but
Yeah.
to the person that's calling out a team in the league, I mean, really?
Who's
This is a nice fight, but it won't quite get there. There again is the trap that just leads to Kyle going down again. Now we see the flash forced out from Agritar with that TP.
PP did come out. Who's having a go? No.
Someone called Stupid Silver Plebs.
Which team's he having a go at?
So it's a flash for Poppy Top as well, where
Yeah.
both ults popped. He's having a go at SRG.
I don't know. SRG, for me...
It's just a toxic comment. We don't need it in the Q&A.
Good on you, Joycey. And it looks like Law might be dead here. He's obviously a big Revival fan. But I would be a big Revival fan.
So, Law getting turret dove with the Lissandra coming down.
Pax is 3 up in this game, by the way. 600 gold bounty on this man. Done a very good job. So,
Paxlo's God.
he is that. Oh my god, Poppy.
That's a lot of nice early turret gold, actually. Managing to take that down and through all the checkpoints. That's absolutely huge. And now with 4 kills up, yet again, Revival are looking strong in this game. I mean, top lane isn't going even badly after that first blood onto it.
It's in top lane. It's a bit odd. It looks like Poppy will be going for a Iceborne Gauntlet first, which isn't a bad start. And I think my friend Gimmick is going to get run down.
Even with the cleanse? No, the cleanse does just manage to get out alongside the flash, but that's all summoners.
Yeah, and he's also caught back up in farm as well with that Lissandra.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference right now in farm is that top line. Although there is that stuff bot as well, but Pax is 3 kills up on it. Because you'd have thought Poppy would have been ahead with the first blood, but because Poppy died, it has left him a bit behind in farm.
Ali has to flash there, and Goldblock, they are looking to get aggressive here.
Nice block
With
from
the Wavery lad coming in, it looks like it's just curtains for them as the Executioner will be the one executed here. Kylie is looking to escape here, but the Unstoppable and the flash from Wavery lad here, that will be 2 kills again in the bot lane.
He did have ult up, didn't he? Could he not have ulted that?
Who?
I don't know if they were low enough. Maybe they probably were, but I don't think he was just thinking about that. I think he was just like, I need to get out of here. I
need to live.
And
sometimes you just kind of tunnel vision. Sorry.
Quickly snowballing our way. So it's fine, Brooke. Just quickly snowballing, isn't it?
It definitely is in that bot lane with that turret picked up. It wasn't what we expected. I don't reckon this Draven will get back into the game now, but he might. There is still chances, because they do always have the Malzahar ult, so that's always he's always gonna be useful. Trundle will always be useful. Poppy's always gonna be useful. It is gonna be. I don't know about the Draven.
So currently they're only what 3k behind, and in terms of the gold in the lane, it's mainly on Paxlo with a K.
Oh, that's a really nice suppression, but it won't be enough. Agritar on this. Lissandra just managing to survive through all that because of the aftershock. Disgusting on this champion.
Yeah.
And Paxlo then using heal to make sure that the pike can't go back in.
Oh my god, trading is going on and on in this top lane. Come on, my man, Vomon.
This could be a kill for the Jacks.
No, Vomon. Oh,
Guess
no,
you
it
back up.
isn't. This is Poppies.
Oh!
Told you. I need to put some socks on because my feet are cold. And let's go. Nicely shut down there for Law.
Yeah, it certainly is. We do see the flat forward from Agratar getting very aggressive here. Ethan gets the kill. And there are the ice zombies. They won't quite catch up to Goldlock here.
Who does run
They won't
away.
be able to get.
Pax is 4-0 and 4 right now in this game.
I know, but you've got to talk about the Agratar influence there. Flash.
The
Yeah,
Agratar
stun on the double.
influence. That's good. Yeah, I definitely get you.
The man's doing work.
He has done a lot of work in this mid lane so far. He is 3-0 and 1 himself.
To be fair, a
yeah.
lot of Paxlow's kills have been kind of handled on a silver platter. Kylie keeps on warping into those traps, and they really need to sort that out.
Yeah. Although, even if you are handing them to him on a silver platter, we know what Pax could be like sometimes. But nothing against the man. He's 4-0 right now. He's done a very good job so far. And he even played very well in the first game as well.
Yeah, it was actually really nice on that.
Highest KP. Except for that Nash part, yeah.
And he's still on the highest KP at the moment as well. For him and Gandhi.
The
Good old
KP
Pax,
king.
though. Him and Gandhi are making a hell of a lane of it. But you're definitely right. Maybe Pax is actually the revival bot lane. Who knows? And we get some more trading in top. My man Vomon going in.
Yeah, not really going to be able to do much on that, but you need to be careful if your Agratar will manage to escape.
Oh, the ignite!
Initially, the ignite does go down. I think Agratar just about gets out.
Dorsey a bit yeah, though you were so delayed there. That was mad. Oh.
Suppression does come down, but the flash
no.
from Batman Gandhi will survive. And there are the traps. Paxlow is a hunting master.
The trap god right now. Well done. Yeah, that's fine. I wondered there. Yeah, definitely. And he's caught up on CS as well. Good on him. Maybe, I was going to say, maybe we will see some damage come out of Law. Because, like we saw down at that bot lane, when that Pike ult just missed through the bloody blast cone, they might be able to kill Agratar. He's on a less tanky champion, would you say, Joy?
Hey, Agratar for the Asante.
Yeah.
So she's still got the aftershock.
But
So, as long as she gets stunned down, she still has
a bit
time
less
to make it.
tanky.
Liberty Haze does have a friend coming in, but is dying quickly in this top
Oh
lane.
my
They
God.
tried to get the ultimate down, but there is the unstoppable. You can't quite deal with
right.
that. And now it's Wavy Lad versus Danish Dragon still in that top lane, fighting it out, trying
That's
to
gonna
use
be-
those resets, but it won't be
Ooh.
enough for Wavy Lad. And that will be SRG winning out in the end.
The
2-1.
ultimate, yeah, the ultimate did get burned there by everyone in that fight, pretty much.
So Wavy Lad getting clapped back to PwC in that little fight.
He definitely did. That Trundle, like we were saying, Danish Dragon just smacking people with his pillar. Who doesn't want to be? By? Well, everyone's getting bloody smacked by Danish's pillar. He's actually 2-1 right now. He's done a good job for himself in the jungle. And I definitely say he's made more of a presence this Trundle pick than he did last game. Wouldn't you say, Joycey?
Yeah, possibly. However, I just want to pay quite attention to the possibility of Paxo now smurfing, because this is just not a Pax that I'm used to seeing. He's insane this game.
Yeah. Well, maybe he is. Maybe he's been smurfing all along.
Playing the long game to win the Shell
Playing
2.
the long game. He knew the Shell 2 was coming. He was like, you know what? Back in when CL was a thing and he was doing his stuff there, I know one day that this man called Impress will make the Shell tournament and I will win it with my team called Revival.
Never mind, he just walked into turret, tanked the turret shot and miles
There's the old
high.
Pax, though.
That's some good roots, and they're looking to get a kill onto Gimmick here. Very close. I think that'll be Agratar taking it again, and this is a lot of pressure. They're taking mid so hard right now.
They are. They are 5k up if I can do math. Yeah,
You
5k
can.
up right now. This pike pick hasn't really worked out for Kyle, so he can still kill people with his ult, yeah, but it just hasn't been working. Oh, Vomon, my man, don't. No, Vomon, what are you playing at? Oh, we just see Kyle in the middle of everyone. This could be, you know, Joycey. Rook,
Yeah.
this could be going for one.
This could be potentially a revival win now. 2-0
Yeah.
into round 2.
Paxlow
It's
is
certainly
6.
looking like it. Blueberry Haze trying to fight Lord down here. Eats a lot of damage. Just about get the win!
Was there a cancelled auto there in that fight?
We won't mention that. We won't mention that. It's fine. As Agratar again finds a kill in this
That
mid
was
lane.
so close.
This is just...
Yeah, I reckon if... oh, the mouse ult is coming down and Lissandra decides she'll step in it.
And Gimmick manages to make it away. And that'll be Agratar managing to flash out.
Bloody, that Vomon coming in, knocking Caitlyn away. Good lad. Get in there. Yes.
Oh, you got killed.
Actually gets onto Agratar here. Bowman feeling
Paxlow,
bloodthirsty on this spot.
No shits right now. He's going in.
I don't think Kyle's hit a single ult yet.
I feel he's obviously done something because he does have an assist right now. So
Yeah, he got the assist from that kill there, so because he did the
Yeah.
auto.
good on you, Kyle. You're doing a grand job, mate. Just try not to die anymore. There's some advice.
Motivational Jonjo.
I'm always very motivational.
So, interestingly enough, Gimmick didn't get killed when he was on 1 HP under the turret. He one auto from Pax or Agratar hitting a Q.
Yeah.
And nobody decided to take that.
Well, maybe they wanted SRG Gimmick alive. You never know.
Yeah, maybe it's Pax playing the long game again.
More of Pax playing the long game. Bloody Paxlow. Playing the long game with us.
Now, speaking about the long game, how do you feel if we do go on to like maybe 30 minutes, if this game does get stalled out?
I still think it goes very much in favour of Revival, I believe.
I'd have to agree, honestly. It's not a great comp to try and get that. You need to get ahead early. And with that bot lane, which just didn't happen, and you're seeing the results of this as Paxlow gets very aggressive here, takes down Kyle. Agratar even survives. No deaths on the side of SRG.
Paxlow
and they
getting
just
a double.
completely...
Yeah, we seriously want to see pentakill Pax. That's what we want.
We do want Pentakill
This
Pax.
man is 8-0-9 right now. He obviously took that comment about Gandhi being the bot lane to heart, and he has proved to everyone that he is just as good.
He was the one who wears the pants in the relationship.
Oh, he definitely is.
Do you know that?
Wavy lad coming in saying,
No,
can we do something
but
lads?
from the way he's playing, you can definitely see it. Vomon, my man, trying to do something marvellous, but he will die. He hasn't... He does have the most kills on SRG right now, does Vomon. But...
There were no deaths from the bot lane. I would like to point that out.
Yeah. Again, such an aggressive bot lane as well.
They have played it really well, actually. I've been very proud of Revival here. Playing that bot lane to perfection, not even dying once. They've had to sacrifice CS, but they've done the right thing.
But we said as long as his Draven Pike doesn't snowball, you know, it gives them a clear chance to win.
Agratar still had a pretty big impact. He loves those proto belt carries, don't he? Galio, Lissandra, what else are we going to see? Well, we're not. If this game goes the way it will. But what else? Well, in the future, he might bring out something else. But Joycey, just note them down, would you? We don't want to
wrote them down. Been tracking all the game.
Yeah, just watch out. We don't want any of these picks here, yeah? Don't want Paxlow on Caitlyn. This man looks like a god. We can't have that.
But then what do you start to ban away from this team? Because Paxel looked good on that, looked good on the Ashe. You've got potentially the Sandra now, the Cassiopeia, and then you've got the Galio, and you don't take anything away from Wavy, maybe?
I think you'd have to definitely look at taking picks away from Agritar, put him on someone he's not very comfortable on.
And then you're not even looking at the fact that Brand did so much work last game.
Yeah.
You know, we've either looking like a very good team.
They definitely are. I think that's, like I was going to say, I think surprised a lot.
Well, I rated them pretty highly in the rankings. I thought they potentially had it, and they're showing
well,
that.
you were definitely right. And they're even doing Baron. Paxlow putting down some traps. Lovely.
Oh, no.
Blueberry was going to go in. He was going to go in hard there. But
this is pretty much it, though.
the pipe getting away.
There's not much you can really do
No,
from the side of Serenity Gaming. You need some miracle fight, and it's unlikely to happen.
I don't think they're going to get this miracle fight. 1 turret to 5, 11k difference in gold right now. Just maybe 10k, actually. Baron minions pushing into the base. Yeah, there we are. Beautiful. Math. Yeah, a lot of minions are going to be pushing in with that Baron buff. Definitely going to be interesting. But was it what we expected? Did we expect... I don't know.
Well, in terms of the predictions from the community, it's a big fight here.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it is understandably going so very hard in the way of Revival. And now, Revival, they run it now. The game is almost over. Gimmick doesn't have that wave clear. Doesn't
have wave clear. You've got the Jax top split push in. Olaf is chopping stuff up. Paxlow is killing things all over the map, hitting everything he can. You know, this is pretty much Revivals to lose somehow. I think the only way that SRG win this is by Revival pretty much leaving the game. AFK and go. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard.
Pax is 10-0.
When was the last time you would have ever said that?
Oh, I don't
4 years
think
ago?
I've said it.
Maybe 4 years ago. Like, just crazy.
Back when he was a young man.
Young Paxlow, back in 1880.
1880. Season minus 56.
They're just looking to siege now.
Yeah, well, with the Caitlyn, they can siege easily.
Yeah, and oh my god, even then, we see
even Gandhi's 7-0. For as much as we've given credit to Pax on this Caitlyn, Gandhi has been very consistent in his damage. Oh, Olaf just randomly. TP coming in as well.
It was a zoning ult. It was a zoning ult.
Zoning Olaf up. Jax is had enough and is gonna hit some people.
Oh my!
I feel sorry for the Malzahar there.
Yeah, didn't realise that the interaction was going to happen like that. Yeah. And at this point, Blueberry Haze can basically one-shot anyone on the side of Serenity Gaming, and it is just all over. That's 3 inhibs and multiple players down and no one dead on the side of Revival. That's going to almost be, it's going to be 2-0.
It looks like this is done for. Pax is just standing there, killing things. He's getting flashes. This man is insane right now. Well played. That was beautiful by Revival. Seriously, couldn't fault him on that performance.
So yeah, pretty stompy. That is now the fastest game as well.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I'll quickly check with production, see if there's any other games finished.
I have to complain. Agritar, man, he shouldn't have built that Ludens. He should have built that Death Cap, honestly. Like, come on.
Still complaining about Agritar.
Yeah, Agritar not building Death Cap first item. What's he doing?
Hey, I was unsure why the GA didn't come out from Caitlyn at that stage. Joycey, I know you have choice words on that.
No, I am reformed. I shall not say anything. Oh, and more news coming in from the other games. Hentai Haven have indeed won 2-0 against Centurion,
Holy moly!
Oh god.
which sets up
Is
a
this the brightest timeline?
Hentai versus Centurion Academy game.
Wait, and you know who's on Centurion Academy?
Drigger, he's gonna
The
be
big
so
man
angry.
himself. Drigger is gonna go all out. He is gonna carry the game. 1v4, pentakill, boom. He is done.
And that's all the news we have so far. So far into round 2 are the 4 teams that got the buys. Then we have Hentai Haven joining them, and
That's good to
now
hear.
we have
Revival.
Revival.
Facing up against us.
Indeed. So
Yeah.
let's run you through potential rounds so far now then. So it is now Polite Execution versus Revival. It is Centurion Academy versus Hentai Haven. 7DS is 1 game up at 100 Cobra. And Team Elite is 1 game up against Wonder Kids. And a little bit of a side note, in that Hentai Haven game, Rani had a 0-0-15 KDA.
Oh, bloody beautiful. Well played.
Cradden had a 7-0-10 KDA.
Cradden the god. I'm actually impressed. I love
So-
Kodaddy.
That's
Against
good to hear.
Kiz and against Bramsh, 2 of the, well, I think that's their 2 gold spots, right?
Yeah.
And not a single kill on either opponent.
Not even Bramsh got a kill.
Oh, I mean, like, Rani didn't die against.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bramsh, my man. Thought you had it. Your brand was there to carry, and it's just unfortunate. Oh, well, so we may have the. Do we have the. We might have the third game of 7DS versus 100C coming up.
I think we're going to go offline and maybe come back online.
Yeah. It just
Yeah.
depends whether that happens. There has been. The second game has just started, by the way. I can run you through what seems to be being played. There's a Karma pick in there. Jax. Definitely some good chance. Team Elite are still playing against Wicked, by the looks of things. And yeah, it's all looking good. Oh, we do have another Galio pick. And it seems to have gone to Jack this time in the mid lane for 7DS. I think that's all we can give you right now. Right, Joycey?
Yeah, that's all I've got. Potential to be a third game of either Wonder Kids versus Team Elite or 7DS versus
Yeah,
either
so you
is.
might...
We just need to find out somebody to stream it, so we will announce it back in the actual channels.
some point,
when it
yeah.
happens, if
As
it
soon
happens.
as soon as we know.
So
it'll-
on to predictions then. 43.4% of people said Hentai Haven were going to win that tie. And
Well, you know what? Them 43 point whatever percent of people, good on you, because I didn't predict it, because I wasn't sure.
and then
But now I'm full on supporting them. Go on. Yeah.
61.8% for Revival.
Well, they know where the real scores will be. So yeah, good job by them. 61%.
We've been asked to do an MVP vote.
Hmm.
I think it's a
So-
difficult one.
I think there's 2 options here.
I'd
As
say
much as I
3.
love Wavy, as much as I think Wavy's been doing fantastic, and I think Gandhi
Mhm.
also put up a stellar performance in both games, I'd say there are 2 options here.
I definitely think you're
Ivatar
right.
and Paxler. I think Gandhi's very harsh not to be in with a shout, but I understand.
I think it's harsh to not put Gandhi in with a shout because I thought he was terrific in both games. I think he got was he the highest?
I wasn't a huge
participation.
fan of the brand. The brand did okay.
Yeah,
I think that if it was 2 performances like the second game, then sure.
yeah.
But
yeah,
I wasn't I think the brand did well, but it could have done
Hmm.
better, I feel.
I thought I might have to go for Paxlow on this one. He Agratar's Galio in the first game was sublime, but you do have to remember that Pax did get the highest KP in that game and was absolutely
But,
superb on that.
It's an argument to be made between kill participation and the playmaker, because the playmaker was Agratar / Wavy Lad or Fatman
Yeah.
Gandhi. Paxlow, sorry, this is just me arguing because goddamn ADCs. I honestly think it's Agratar because they made a lot of those plays and allowed everything to happen rather than being that damage source in general.
I do get you both ways, yeah. I could easily go for Agratar as well.
Yeah, I
Because-
think Agratar. As much as I love
Yeah.
packs,
As much as you can make points for packs, and he did pretty much finish that second game 12-0-13. You know, it's probably the best score he's gonna get in a very long time. Not harsh to him there, but it might be, unless he improves from that. But yeah, I'd have to go for Agratar. And
so I think that's where we're going to end it. So Agratar with the MVP.
yeah, I think we will end there, unless
So-
we see you guys later.
So thank you very much for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.
If there's no stream later on, then look forward to round 2 next week.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you very much for everybody joining. So John, Joe, thank you. Rook, thank you very much for your
No
hype
worries.
play-by-play.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very
Good
much
job.
for having me.
That's all right.
And I think we've got some outro music from production team. See you
Some
out.
good old outro music.